Hello, my name's Greg Simmons. It's Friday, September 4th, just after the 2020 Republican National Convention, and welcome to this next edition of Staunch. I'm honored to introduce you to our guest speaker. He was a California congressman for 14 years and served on the Science and Technology Committee overseeing the Apollo 11 mission, the first man on the moon. He ran for U.S. Senate in California and then for vice president along with Ron Paul for president in 2008. He's the son of 1964 Republican presidential candidate Barry Goldwater Sr. And now, here with us today, meet Congressman Barry Goldwater Jr. Hello, Congressman Goldwater. How are you doing today?
Hi, Gregory. It's Friday afternoon. I'm on top of my game. I'm excited to be with you and talk government, politics, philosophy, the future, the past, whatever you'd like to talk about.
Terrific. It's a real honor to have you on with me on the show, Staunch, here in the Staunch Moderates studio, Aspen, Colorado. You know, you and your family, you're a real American household name, you Goldwaters.
Well, in Arizona, I guess, because we've been here. My family came originally across the Atlantic Ocean in 1840 and wound up in San Francisco. They eventually got down to, they were in the gold fields, then they got down to Los Angeles. They came to Arizona in 1850 and settled in Prescott, Arizona. And the father had several sons. One of the sons became mayor of Prescott for 21 years. Huh. Then, of course, my father was in the United States Senate. So the Goldwaters go back a long ways in Arizona.
I like that piece of your history where you were in San Francisco. Goldwater, the gold rush, and it all matches up. And I'm a fifth generation San Franciscan.
They settled in San Francisco, but then they went out to a little town in the mountains called Sonora. With their wagon full of pots and pans. They were peddlers, Jewish peddlers that sold clothing and food and pots and what have you. And they established a store in Sonora. It just so happened there was a whorehouse over the top, but that didn't seem to bother them. In fact, it probably gave them some additional business.
Sounds like Aspen back in the mining days.
It probably was true, but then they went broke and had to go back to San Francisco and eventually down to Los Angeles. And then with their wagons, they went and followed the miners and the soldiers to Arizona.
Huh.